Grand Rising, beautiful family. I have been struggling, and I finally realized why. It took me a couple weeks, but I got to the bottom of it, and it's because I don't feel safe here anymore. I've had some circumstances come up, and I feel like this is my safe space, and I don't feel like it should be invaded by anyone who doesn't live in here. And I know for a fact that people have been in here, and not only been in here, but they got sticky fingers and took things that didn't belong to them. And I blame myself because I shouldn't have been ignorant enough to trust people, not to violate my privacy. But I do, because I expect everyone to be like me, and they're not. And I keep learning this lesson over and over and over again, and I don't understand why. I'm not. I was reading this. It says beneficial beliefs feel better when I think of them. There are things in your environment that you believe that match what you want. And there are all kinds of things in your environment that you believe that defy what you want. How would you ever sort them out? How do you know the active beliefs within you that serve you well and the active beliefs that do not serve you? How do you know the beneficial beliefs from the detrimental ones? The beneficial beliefs feel better when you think of them. The detrimental ones feel worse when you think of them. And it says, by my attention to things, I am making choices. It says, what people do not understand is they do not choose something by looking at it and shouting, yes, I would like some of that. You make choices by your attention to things. In this universe that is based on attraction, when you look at an unwanted thing, your attention to it causes an activation of the vibration within you. And then the law of attraction brings more like it into your experience. I think it can also be to make you aware, to make sure that you do not continue certain actions, to make sure that you know that you are not where you think you are. And I have a tendency to overestimate people. I've made it a really, really bad habit of overestimating people. And I still do it. You know, it's gotten me nothing but grief. But I still do it. And I'll still try to make everybody seem important, because they are. Each one of us have a place that we belong here. And, you know, even if it's just to show us to ourselves, to make us aware of the changes that we need to make in order to make ourselves. That's it. No. No. Okay. I really don't know where I was. I was in the middle of reading this. What people do not understand, that you do not choose something by looking. I don't even remember where I was. Oh no, I already read that. I did. Okay. things are exactly as they're meant to be. And more will be revealed as I continue to step into my life and living my abundant, free, sovereign life. I just feel like, I bought my camper and I can't get in it until like spring. It's covered in snow and kind of plowed in right now. So I won't be able to get it until the snow melts. Or at least, yeah, we'll get it out. It's like, but I don't know what I'm doing 5 by 5 as I look at the clock. My relationships will change when my vibration changes. I feel like my vibration is changing like numerous times a day. I'm always striving to be in alignment with what is and not like thinking about what is not. And it's been very hard because I feel like I have done all this work to get these ducks in a row, but the universe has its own timing. And it's not Retta's timing. It's not when Retta wants it. It's not when Retta thinks she should have it. It's exactly when it's meant to happen. And I get excited about things and I forget. And then I get disappointed in myself for getting excited about stuff. And it's all just a like roller coaster that I put myself on when I could just stop thinking about anything in the past or the future and just deal with what is. It's a lot harder when you're trying to create what is instead of just allowing things to happen and thinking that that is life. I want to create my best life. And, you know, I I don't know how to do that, but I figured by putting myself out there and meeting other people who also maybe don't think um, linearly. Um, and that's what I feel. I feel like I don't fit in where I live. I feel like I am the odd one out. I have no friends. And I have a hard time making friends because I don't trust people because of what I've been through. And that's my issue. I don't feel like people have um, very good motives, you know? So I stay to myself and I will continue building what is meant for me in my life, you know? That as long as I'm by myself, I'm never alone. I have my ancestors and my guides. I can tap in at any point, and I do a lot. But I just feel like, and it's just, those are just feelings. They're feelings. And I realize that there's nothing wrong with having feelings. Every feeling is okay. Oh, I just pulled the Empress. Fertility, expression, stability, motherhood, abundance, intuition. You're experiencing new life. This could be more than physical fertility, maybe a new romance. Ooh. Business, job, or some form of abundance. You may feel a strong urge to nurture. I always do. I have a nurturing gene in me. I've always had a mother gene. I always, want to take care of everybody and solve everybody's problems. But I never took my own advice and learned to solve my own problems. And I'm trying to learn to do that, to take my own advice for the first time in my life. Stop telling people the right thing to do and start doing the right thing. Like, I gave really good advice, but meanwhile, I was numbing the feelings, and it was because I didn't understand that that was my superpower. They're all so intense, and when you have very intense feelings, and especially when you don't know how to deal with them, the best thing to do is to numb them right out, you know? And I did it for a really long time because I didn't want to be different. I didn't want to be different. And I was. And now I am. And that's just the way it is. I don't want to be anything but me. And radical acceptance of who I came to be. I mean, we have soul contracts, right? We make agreements to go through all of the things that we had to go through. So, I mean, I just could see myself up there like, okay, all the generational curses, okay, addiction, I'll take that one. Um, Abusive relationship, I'll take that one. Oh, self-hatred, that one. Like, don't know who you are, that one. No sense of self, that one. People pleaser, that one. Like, I got all the limiting, like, female role that, that traditional. And I wanted that. I thought I wanted that, and I really believe that's because of my grandma and grandpa. And, they were together for their whole life. And I love my grandma. My grandma, they taught me what unconditional love truly was. I really believe that without my grandparents and like without the time that I spent with them in my childhood, um, I wouldn't be who I am today at all. It is merely the love of that lady that keeps me grounded and rooted in my highest self today. When I started really getting honest about what I wanted for my life and realized that, it didn't matter that I didn't want that. That was what I was creating because I was not dealing with my pain and, all the emotions that I didn't want to deal with. I just stuffed them aside and they don't go away. They get stuck in your body and, they can create disease and terrible things, I mean, we create anxiety for ourselves because of the thoughts that we entertain, you know? And all that we can do is learn that we are not our thoughts. We are not this body. We are the consciousness. We are the universe experiencing itself. And when you find that sense of oneness, like the wholeness, you can realize that like everything you are seeing, you are creating in your, you know, in your imagination. Like it's a product of you. So if you don't like it, like you need to look at that and make the cognitive dissonance go away. Like I really had to. Page of Wands, inspiration, freedom, limitless potential, exploration. You're embarking on something new, but may not have a plan. That's me all day. You need to activate that creative restlessness somehow and be sure to put some energy into plotting your journey. Find a mentor. And I've been thinking about that. Like maybe I should get a spiritual teacher, a guru, and then it's like, no, because I am the guru. If you meet the Buddha on the road, kill him. I have all the information. I've always known. I know. But I second guess myself constantly. And I feel like, where's my sign? Where's my sign, divine? Where's my sign? And I get signs that I'm going the right way and to keep going and like, but I feel like, I don't know. It's just feelings. And that's what I need to really remember. They're my feelings and they're temporary and I choose to entertain them or not. I choose to believe that everything is working for the greatest good, even if I can't see it. My energetic, like alignment with, body, mind, spirit, that doesn't go unnoticed by the universe. I'm almost positive the universe is conscious. Hold on. Okay. All right. Anyway, I just hope that everybody is staying in peace and knowing that we are safe and infinite beings and nothing that we see in this thing is real. And, we don't have anything to fear, that's for sure. And I have a feeling they're going to try to make it seem like the other dimensional beings are something that we need to like be afraid of. And I mean, if that was the case, it would have happened long ago. They've been here all along. They never left. They're never, they've been here the whole time. Like the narrative has been so just lied about, you know. It's becoming quite obvious though now. We know it. We know we've been had. The like biggest, most mature thing we can do now is just learn um, what the truth is, you know, and start being open to not knowing. Like that was the first thing. It's like, I don't know. I really have no idea. I really want to. And, I said, universe, show me what's true. Get me in alignment with my truth. What am I meant to do here? I know I'm here for a reason. Show me what it is because I'm lost and I have no guidance but me. And I started going inward and I started listening to my higher self and actually taking the guidance of my higher self. That's the hardest part because our ego starts like telling us, oh, well, people aren't going to, or people are going to think you're, or blah, 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 blah. Does it matter? They've always thought you were. Is it going to make any difference that they think you're a little more cuckoo now? No. So be cuckoo. Be aware that what we live in, fact, is a lot like more interesting than fiction. Like, really, truly. We are in a simulation that we are guiding with our projected thoughts, how we feel about what we are in. When we like feel good about that thing, like I started outsmarting my mind. Like the things that I wanted, like I went about doing the things that needed to be done to show that I wanted these things, but I'm not going out of my way to prove to other people that that's what, it is. It's like it is what it is. I'm doing this. This is if I have to prove something more to you, it's something that's not right. It's all like, I don't know how to explain it. People make you think that you have to chase things, like the car, the house, the relationship, the whatever, when really it's it's an inner chase. Like when you start chasing yourself, your authentic self, who you truly are, who you came to this planet to be, what you came to do, not the dumb distractions that kept you separated from your path and your spiritual duty, but what you truly were sent here to do. Even if it's just standing in your authenticity, in your truth, and showing people that they can do it. Because if I can do it, anybody can. I mean, and that's my hope, like to show people that just by changing your perception of yourself, you can change everything about your life. Because that's all I did. I started believing that I was worthy of basic human decency at the least. I'm worthy of abundant and infinite love. And I started giving it to myself because nobody outside of me was able to give me what I truly was looking for. And that's when I realized, oh, I guess that's that spiritual hole that I've been trying to fill my whole life with men, my unemotional, uh, unavailable father, that I married the same kind of person to try to prove that I was worthy of his love. I didn't prove anything. I didn't prove anything, but I was willing to do just about anything and still not be given anything that I was really needing in life, emotionally, mentally, physically. Yeah, I was had a roof over my head, but that's all it was. It's like the fucking box without the, you know, and that's what life is until you find your connection with the divine. Because everything is divine. Every single atom is conscious with source energy. They've made this like constructed idea of this personality, and that limits it. It just limits the unlimited. And that was what got to me, when I finally understood that through my meditations. Oh, it's everything. Like it was like a bing light bulb moment went on. And like I think from then on everything changed. That was probably like 5 years ago. Was, I was doing a lot of my meditation and trying to reprogram my subconscious to self-love instead of self-hate. I think that this society programs us to not like ourselves for some reason. And the reason. It's because we make good patients when there's something wrong with us. I've been chasing and looking for what's wrong with me my whole life. I merely think differently. I think differently. And because I think differently, and I was, I took a lot of shit from people that didn't even deserve my time, but I thought that I was creating something meaningful. And all I was doing was lying to myself. But that's, what we do. I don't want to lie to myself anymore, and I refuse to. I look at myself and my life in truth. And, if I'm not towing my line today, I'm taking it to meditation, to the mat, and going within to find out what the problem is with me, and that's the difference between then and now. you know I would have just like went on and today I figure it out. Why do I feel like this? What is going on with me? Why am I not feeling comfortable? Why am I not feeling my happy-go-lucky self? Why am I not feeling in alignment? Because I wasn't. There was something bothering me. It was picking at the inside of my brain until I faced it and really took a look at why it was bothering me. And, I still can't do anything about it. And I release it and let it go. Karma. I believe karma is, the mindset of the person that does that. That's a lack mindset to steal. It like it's a mindset that you don't have enough, and you're not going to have enough, and I need to take this to, and it's if it's not yours and you can't buy it and you don't, then you don't need it. If it was meant for you, the universe will, put it in alignment for you to get aligned. Or if you want that, go freaking work for it and get it your damn self. How about that? Anyway, this was a little bit of a tangent this morning, but I really appreciate you guys so much. I love you guys. You all are my meetings. And I love each and every one of you, and know that you have the power within you to change your perception of yourself in the world. And with the help of your higher power, I think that was what was missing before. I didn't have anything bigger than me that I could rely on to take care of the problems. And today I just give it to the universe. Like the universe will figure it out for me. I'll just quit thinking about it. I give it to the universe. I write it down. And, a couple days later, I come back to it, and it magically works itself out when you give it to the spirit mind, which is your subconscious. It's just a fight with the shadow, with your ego. And once we can face our ego, our lower carnal nature, and, win that battle with ourselves, then that's, when we can actually shine our light and share with the community and become a part of the community. I really truly believe that connection is the cure for addiction. And I think I was disconnected most of my life, but it was because I felt disconnected, because I felt different from other people. And I thought that people wouldn't like me because I was different. That was the energy. That was the thought that I was putting out subconsciously. It's like, oh, they're going to think I'm a weirdo. Yeah, I'm a freaking weirdo. Oh, well, but I'm a really loving, warm-hearted weirdo. And I truly believe that the people that truly see my heart can see that. And the ones who judge me on what they want to judge me on, they're only judging themselves. When I realize that, when I judge other people, I'm really only judging those aspects of myself, and I quit judging and started loving myself and everyone else. Because why? Why do anything else? Love or fear? I choose love today. I choose love. And I will continue to get up and be grateful each and every day that the universe gave me another chance to wake up and create a better life in love and abundance instead of numbing everything. I love you guys. I appreciate each and every one of you for being my tribe. We are family. I love you guys. Be a blessing. Peace.